Now,
all right. So, Prof, when we look at where we find ourselves as Kenyans, so there is the political class where we've seen all the bad manners, if one would call that have happened over time. And we as a people would as well need to look ourselves in the mirror and say, we have played part in that. Why? Because like you said, when you take from a Meru, that is stealing. When you steal from someone else, that is culture. You get it? So with that, then, we have seen individuals who, number one, have been flagged out to be corrupt. They've gone through the justice system, but what do we say? Nimtuetu. We vote those people into office despite having a record that suggests they should not be at the ballot anyway. You look at someone who served time, went to jail, they were found guilty by the court. What did we do as Wananchi? Voted them back in. And some weird reason, we expect magic or somersault would happen, and those people would be able to represent as well. Is it time that, even as Wananchi, as we say, we need to fix the structural problems that exist? Perhaps the biggest structure that needs to be fixed is us in playing role in oversight, electing good leaders, and ensuring that the law is respected from the word go.
Precisely. And by what you are saying, you are touching on another problem. Big one. The Bible. The Christian religion. The Christian religion, by emphasizing that you can actually be forgiven and you can turn yourself into a good person by merely being saved and all that, is what leads the Kenyan masses to actually accommodate people who have been to jail, people who have been accused of horrible crimes against humanity. Because you see, the Kenyans are naturally religious. And when they see the Bible, for example, they can see that Moses was called into leadership even though he had demanded somebody. So God can use you, regardless of your history. It's a very dangerous philosophy. That is the philosophy which has created the problem we're having. Traditionally in our Africanness, we never forgive a crime against people. You atone for it. We made your entire community pay for that crime. Then we forgive you after you have atoned. Okay? Now here, we can just forgive you by lifting the Bible. Okay? And they're saying that now I'm a Christian and therefore you don't even have to confess. The Bible itself says you need to confess before you are forgiven. But sometimes all you need to go to the church with the Bible. You don't even have to confess and donate money. Okay? Yeah. And they will embrace you. And all your sins are forgiven. And then we give you responsibility. Then you go there and forget the Bible and mess us up. Okay? Because I have a very strong feeling that even when some Kenyan is elected president, we may need to swear them with the oath from their tribe. where they come from. Because there's the Bible, they lift it, they saw it's not connected to them. The next day they put it down, they even forget they took it. But traditionally you can't forget the oath. You see at home there, people commit crimes in Meru, they go to court, they lift the Bible, they swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, sorrow mingon, they put it down. They are released because they win the case. When they come there, you call them to the jury check now. Okay? You just call them, you call the jury with the goat or bamboo. They come. When they come, you take a stake, which everybody is stepping on a stake. And then you select them 7 men. 7 is a bad in number. They escort you to an old pot in a bush. It's broken. It's very old. You tell them now. You see, there will be no witnesses. You will be your own witness. So you put that stake there in that pot. Okay? And as you put, you are putting your entire, you yourself, and anybody related to you is being put, unasema hapana, I can't do that, I didn't it. So now you confess. Now the punishment is prescribed. Now, why are you doing that? Because you are connected to that culture. Because the Bible is foreign. You are not connected to it. You don't feel anything about it. You merely use it. Now, who is stealing in Kenya? All this corruption, all those billions she is talking about. Who is taking? Christians. Do you understand? Because 85% of the thieves have to be Christians in Kenya, because the other religions is only 15%. The trouble we have in this country is the religion is not connected to us. Religion is about doing good to the other human being. It's about serving community, society. It's about, and that's what it is, in giving yourself, when you give yourself to people, you have given yourself to God. We don't do that, because what we're having is a foreign religion that is not connected to us. That is the other problem. That is why we make the mistakes. Because you listen to them, they go to a political rally. The salutation is one, as if you were. Do you understand? They don't even believe in it. They don't believe. They are just using it as a slogan. Praise the Lord. To the politician, it's a slogan.
It's a way to hype the masses.
It's a way to hype the masses. And then God is also having a problem punishing them, because you can only be punished by something you believe in. when you don't believe it, you can't. When the Mzungu gave me us, we gave him those areas where if the African is settled there, it will kill you. Did they kill the Mzungu?
No.
We took them in areas which are abandoned, where we used to bury people and die without children. We have a name. Some people call the NG, the people. There was a system. Now, where those people are taken, the bad ones in society, the one who have actually gone to hell, because you can't mention them. When the Mzungu came, we sent go and settle there, so he can die in 3-4 days. Then the Mzungu survived there, because the Mzungu does not believe in your culture.